The only local news teams taking action for you. KIMA KEPR Action News starts now.
Coming up this morning on Action News, the latest on the fires burning in Yakima County. Thousands of acres scorched and evacuation orders are in place. Only 2 fires are currently burning there, and the American Red Cross has set up an evacuation center. We'll have the latest on all of that. Plus, we talk the Oregon fires that have torched parts of Grant, Morrow, Umatilla, Gilliam, and Wheeler counties. Efforts there complicated by the terrain, visibility issues, and these seasonably warm temperatures, closing in on 300,000 acres scorched between the fires there. We'll have the latest on those as well. But the show's not all fires. Later, we'll talk the campaign trail for president. Former President Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris continue to sharpen their attacks against each other. The former president said he's willing to debate Harris, but she has to be the nominee first. We'll have that story and more coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Wednesday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, despite a lot of the fires, I didn't really smell a lot of that smoke when I stepped out this morning, but it's certainly there. You can see quite a bit of that haze here in the Yakima camp.
Yeah, and especially in Yakima, where we are closer to those fires. The remarkable thing is we are still registering good air quality this morning, although I would certainly venture to say that maybe away from that monitor specifically, that we are looking at some pockets of less than par air quality. Again, you can just kind of see it on the Yakima weather cam. There's the Black Canyon fire burning near Weenass and the Retreat fire burning along Highway 12 close to White Pass. Fires burning in Yakima County, burning throughout the Pacific Northwest, just not really good scenes. Now, it is 55 degrees this morning, so that's fairly comfortable for this hour. It's certainly more desired than those 70s we were seeing during the overnights not too long ago. Here's a look at your weather headlines for the day and moving forward. Today is going to be hot one more time, and we are going to be looking at hazy sunshine on this Wednesday as well. As we go into this evening, wind is going to be increasing around the region, and then as we move towards Thursday, temperatures are going to be significantly cooler as highs for everybody get back down into the mid to upper 80s. I will continue to break down your weather forecast coming up here in a few minutes.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning talking fires. Fire crews are continuing to battle the flames of the Rim Rock Retreat fire that started at around 3:45 yesterday afternoon near White Pass. As of the latest update from the Natchez Fire Department, 1,500 acres have been burned. Fire crews say the blaze is still growing as the flames burn sage and timber and is threatening homes along with power lines. Level 3 evacuations are in place from Tyenton Reservoir Road to Windy Point Campground. Highway 12 is also closed to traffic. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. And since Monday, a fire near the Black Canyon has burned thousands of acres. So far, it has burned 6,500 acres, according to Ryan Rodruck of the DNR. There is level 2 and level 3 evacuation orders in place, which means that people need to get ready to go or go now. Rodruck told us last night that it was growing at a fast rate. There is a Red Cross evacuation center at the Selah Civic Center at 216 South 1st Street in Selah. You can watch the Yakima County Emergency Management Facebook page for updates about evacuation orders in your area. Here's the latest, though, on the evacuation zones for the Black Canyon fire. The level 3 Go Now zone is the north side of North Weenass Road from Weenass Lake to Boyd Road, the north side of Boyd Road east to Sheep Company Road, west side of Sheep Company Road, north to the horse trailer parking area on Old Durr Road, and Weenass Lake north to the Lieutenant Murray Ridge. While the get ready evacuations are for the south side of North Weenass Road from Weenass Lake to Longmire Lane, the west side of Longmire Lane from North Weenass Road to Natchez Weenass Road, west side of Natchez Weenass Road from Longmire Lane to Clemens Drive, and northbound from the intersection of Natchez Weenass Road and Clemens Drive to Weenass Lake. Fire leaders say the Snake Fire has merged with the Monkey Creek Fire in Oregon. That's burning near North Fork, John Dam, in Umatilla and Grant counties. The fires have burned over 52,000 acres. Fire leaders say gusts through the river corridor, steep terrain, low visibility, and continued high temperatures are complicating their efforts. Level 1 through level 3 evacuation alerts are still in effect for parts of Grant County and Umatilla County. Crews say the south end of the blaze is where the most active fire behavior is.
We are still fighting fire in every aspect of firefighting. We do have some fires up here in Division Alpha We're actually mopping up and securing the lines on that one. It's looking pretty good.
Just to the west, at the Lone Rock Fire, the Oregon State Fire Marshal's Red Team has been providing dedicated structure protection under a unified command structure. Oregon Department of Forestry personnel are also working to protect state lands. The fire has burned just over 131,000 acres. Homeowners say this week they're thankful for the fire crews.
Hi, this is Jan Bolton, and I live on Winlock Lane, just out of Spray. We just had a very close call with the fire. It's a huge fire, very fast, and the people that were on it that helped us save our house were awesome.
You can stay up to date with evacuation orders and alerts from the Umatilla County Sheriff's Office. Just head over to KEPRTV.com. We also now have the latest update on the White Swan fire that prompted evacuations late Monday night. KIMA's Michelle Reyes reports.
I'm here on Wesley Road near the Yakima Forest Products log yard, where a wildfire broke out just after 5 p.m. yesterday. The fire, which has now been contained by the Yakima Valley Fire Crews, unfortunately did destroy one home, which can be slightly seen behind me, behind these two trees. And it put most of White Swan on evacuation notice late last night. Those evacuation orders were lifted around midnight, and it was set to burn about 100 acres. As of right now, fire crews are still out here putting out what was left of it, making sure nothing reignites.
They're just putting out hot spots, making sure that everything's still looking good. They've been out there all day. I would say that we're fairly confident by the end of the day today, we will say it's 100% out.
Fire Chief Byam confirmed with KIMA that a secondary home was also caught in the fire.
One of them was occupied. It was a primary residence, and the secondary was just unoccupied. Either it was a rental, or I'm not really sure the story behind it, but it was unoccupied.
The cause of the fire is still under investigation. According to Yakima Fire District 5 Chief, the Yakima Nation Fire Management will be the ones to conduct that investigation. Earlier today, the state of Washington requested a federal fire management assistance grant. At the time of the state's request, the wildfire threatened homes in and around communities of White Swan. The fire also threatened White Swan Health Clinic, White Swan High School, rodeo grounds, a community center, churches, private businesses, and government buildings. It was approved by FEMA Region 10 Administrator Willie G. Nunn. He determined that the West White Swan fire threatened to cause such destruction as would constitute a major disaster. This is the second fire management assistance grant declared in 2024 to help fight Washington wildfires. We will continue to bring you updates as more information becomes available. Reporting for Action News, Michelle Reyes.
KMA's Michelle Reyes, thank you. And Jefferson, these fires have been raging for a little while now, and the way it's working, it's kind of unfathomable.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's just this kind of time of year. Washington and Oregon are under siege of fires. And then also our friends up in British Columbia just had a terrible lightning event on Monday, and that has sparked fires for our friends to our north. So lots of fires burning around the region. Here is a look at active fire stats. This was yesterday put out by the Northwest Interagency Coordination Center again. So this was yesterday. I do anticipate these active acres to have grown some as we get today's update. But as of yesterday, we did have over 838,000 acres of land burning in Washington and Oregon, over 7,000 personnel on the ground, 511 engines, 38 helicopters. No word on other aerial support like the DC-8s, but still lots of personnel working on these fires. And of course, that fire danger does remain elevated. In fact, there is red flag warnings in place for today for parts of the area. We'll talk about those coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. The time now is 5:09. Coming up on KEPR KIMA this morning, we talk the 2024 election. The Democrats have rallied behind Vice President Harris as she works to earn the nomination on the heels of President Biden's decision to step away from the campaign, a decision in which he plans to explain to the American people later today. We'll get you up to speed after the break, but later in the show, health news, a highly popular non-surgical cosmetic procedure may give hope to children with cerebral palsy. The research found it helped improve energy levels and decrease some pain. We're going to take a quick break, though, but don't go anywhere. We're just getting started this hour. We'll have more news and weather on the way.